Hey, what's up, guys? This is Big Russ with Road Trippin' RC, and today putting some of the finishing touches on the TT02 to get it ready to go racing. Um, I just cut the body out. I still got to do the decals, which, let's be real, don't really need them, but it helps finish off the look of the car. Today, I'm installing the first mod that's not a mod. It's a convenience feature, and that is my silicone bumper handle. Okay, so when you build these, you have essentially this. Okay, there's no, forgot to put the battery tie down in. I still got to mount the electronics. It's not the end of the world just yet. I've got to replace the servo already because I don't think it works. But you get this foam bumper up front to help absorb impacts, but there's nothing on the back. And when you put a body on this, there's really nothing to grab, right? That's where this comes into play. These are stupid cheap, like a couple bucks on AliExpress, Amazon, you name it. Stupid cheap. You slide it over your rear shock cover mount, and then just throw, 2 screws in it, and that's that. Make sure I grab the right ones, because I also am going to mount my body posts. So, if anybody's not seen this yet, this is one of the Fantic. This is the Next S1 Pro. Come on now. It's got 3 speeds. I'm gonna run it on 1. We're dealing with kind of soft plastic. It's not the end of the world. And they're magnetized, which is nice. Okay, that doesn't fit in that hole. That's what she said. So I've got the wrong screws. Get up. Let's see. Where'd all my Tamiya hardware is like literally just sitting right here. So I just grabbed 2 screws. Hopefully they're correct. Can't see it. But yeah, this is just one of those ease of life things that I'm doing. It doesn't aid in or take away from performance. So when I go to run laps, I just have somewhere I can grab it. That's all that's meant to be. It's just something to grab, right? My soon-to-be father-in-law picked these up at Costco. I don't know how much they were. Last time I was in Costco, I wasn't even studying tools. We were in there to get something and kind of get out. We rushing on time. And Costco is not the place to go when you are short on time. And just like that. Okay. Do you see how much of a life changer this is? If you have Tamiya's TT02s and you do not have this, get it. Because 1, it's a bumper. 2, it's a handle. So, time for the fun part. Body posts. I got the BRZ cut out. I still got to do some like mild trimming. There's some cleanup work on the glass to do. But which way do we go? So it looks like we go in from the back. Okay. And then I'm guessing this piece. And then a screw goes through it. If you've not built a Tamiya kit, I'm not going to say don't do it, but just know you're in for a lot of plastic sprues and a lot of cleanup work. And that was not pleasant at all. Just it's a lot, okay? It's a lot. I wonder if those are spacers to adjust for different bodies, and I don't have to use them. We're gonna go with that. I don't need it. Don't need it, don't want it. And then one of these little guys. Where's my screwdriver? I have a Tamiya toolkit, and it is wonderful. But this, if you see one that has more than 16 bits, buy it. Okay? The 16 bits is great for like your average home use. If you're like me into RCs, don't want to have to go out and buy a ton of tools, go ahead, get the one that's got everything in it. I've got to order my stuff to go in it, and it's fine. Like, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, he didn't have to buy me anything for Christmas. I didn't want anything for Christmas. I got everything I wanted already at the house. Me and my old lady are both healthy. We're happy. Like, what else could you want, right? Especially with all the craziness in the world. Okay, so that's good. Which way are we? Okay, we're going to the rear. I do have a road trip video coming up in April, end of April, beginning of May time frame. We are road tripping from Northern Illinois back to North Carolina. I'm going to take probably this one and the I-beam truck, or just the I-beam truck. I don't know yet. We will see. It's not like we're packing light. It's just the two of us. So, you know, suitcase each in the trunk. I can throw easily one of my big trucks in the back seat. This is freaking hilarious in size. So TT02 is a 1/10 scale. SEX 10.2, 1/10 scale. RC scale sizing means like nothing. Let's test fit. Okay. So obviously that's sitting too low, right? There are, and I got to find them in my box of sprues. mounts for the body to sit up. It's not a big deal, not the end of the world. But yeah, so obviously we're going to be running different wheels and tires on this car. So with the OZs, we have a nice contemporary modern look. And then with the factory wheels, get a good light on this. I don't care that they're black. Like, they do get lost in the sauce. Yeah, I still got some cleanup work to do on the front, side skirts, definitely on the rear. Obviously, you still got to put the decals on and just finish off the look of the car. But what do you guys think? Do the old school or the stock wheels fit? Or do we get a little nuts? These are the stock wheels off my TRX4 Sport Kit. Or do we like the OZs? I really like the way these look. It's one of my favorite wheel designs of all time. Just simple, clean, stylish, no bullshit. And sometimes that's what you need, is just a no bullshit design. But yeah, that is the BRZ almost ready for track day. Like I said, I've got to get the battery mount in. I've got to swap out my steering servo, finish little detail work, nothing crazy. Get the electronics mounted in here. As you can see, so the receiver is supposed to sit on top of the servo. The ESC is supposed to sit in there, and then this switch is supposed to mount in here. This has the upgraded Hobbywing ESC in it from Tamiya right out of the box. 2 seconds. So I just checked my instruction manual. I have no body mounts for the body. So I'm going to look online, see what everybody uses. And so nobody thinks I'm bullshitting. Okay. 2021 BRZ, the ZD8 chassis, includes Hobbywing THW 1060 brushed ESC 2 or 3S. And then the Mabuchi RS540 torque tuned motor. Okay, so I'm not cheating when I say this is box stock. This is legitimately how Tamiya sells it. I'm curious. I've seen so many stories online. Hey, if you have a TT02 or any Tamiya and you don't have X, Y, and Z mods, good luck driving it. Gonna need it. The battery posts, or the battery mount, I should say, actually probably of all the ones I have, my micro crawlers excluded because they're just a rubber strap that goes over the battery and the axials and the Traxxas. My TRX4 has my favorite battery securement system where you pop it over and then like lift it up. It's on a hinge, it swivels, so there's like no right or wrong way to put it on. But the Tamiya one just uses 2 body clips on a body post. It's just, it's just plastic. It's nothing crazy. It's gonna rattle like crazy unless I put a piece of plastic or foam under it. And I probably will do that. Just use like a piece of like double-sided sticky tape or, and I say double-sided sticky tape, I'm not going to stick both sides of it together, obviously. Some foam tape, something like that, along those lines, just to help reduce the rattle. Yeah, I've got bearings, I've got actual shocks for it, because these are just friction shocks. They have a spring, and that is it. Like, there is nothing there to give it any idea of dampening. So, obviously, tuning shocks is going to be like one of the first things I do next to bearings after we go and run this kind of as is. I also have these. They have a more like sports car style tread. I don't like these. Look like some cheap Lexani tires. The OZs have a pretty nice tread, and then the box stock blocky tires that Tamiya sends with the kits. We'll see. None of these are glued, okay? None of them are glued. None of them like anything like that. So we'll see which one performs the best. With this wheel, let me pull this off so you guys can see. So there's a little bit of foam, and these tires are like 10 years old. So we got all these ribs that help keep its shape. The old schools, that's below this, like that's pretty flat. This is not. The OZs, kind of same deal. They're vented. They do have a little foam in them. I probably should glue my tires, but I'm not. Just one of those things. The Tamiya wheels, okay, no foam at all. And of the street wheels I have, these are the closest to good secure contact that we have. Again, there's no foam. It just, I know in the crawling world, foam makes the difference in your wheel and tire package. In racing, I don't know. I'm learning. I'm taking you guys along on this journey with me. So, yeah, we'll see between the three sets, like which performs the best. Obviously, like when I go out to Batavia to run, it'll be like 5 laps per tire, kind of a thing. Like, okay, these I ran 5 with this. I'll let the machine cool down. Run 5. You know, probably take me an hour, and see what kind of lap times we're getting. Yeah, but I am just tickled with this. The mirrors do need to be either painted or something, because they're just gloss black, and honestly, it might just work. It might just work. I'll pop that in. Come on. It's a very snug fit. It's supposed to use like a body clip, which I've got some. I don't know. I kind of like it just black, just the black. So I'm gonna wrap the video up here, guys. let me know what you guys think about the different wheels I have. Definitely going to be buying more. Wheels are cheap for on-road cars. We were at Hobbytown, and it was like $20 for a set with tires on them already. Like, I can't even buy tires for the big trucks that cheap. Don't even get me started on the real things. Good God, I just spent $400 on the old lady's Honda. But, yeah, I can't wait to go run this. Like I said, there's just some cleanup work to do, some detail work, nothing extravagant. The paint job, it's not the best. Okay, it's not. I know it, but it looks good. It's definitely a 2020 car. 20 mile an hour, 20 foot away, looks great. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully we are racing, and we'll see you then. Peace.